It's Ports a Call waterfront dining, award-winning service and cuisine with a view of the dynamic L.A. harbor from every seat. For reservations and directions, visit portsacalldining.com or call 310-833-3553.
Welcome back to another edition of Living Out Loud. I'm Barbara Venezia, and I'm here with my co-host, Rene Horsch.
Hey, hey, hey.
And Dr. Jorge Rodriguez.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
So you are just
Taco.
changing every time we tune in.
Changing? What do you mean?
Well, you're greeting every time we kind of log into
I'm
the
trying to
show.
find my signature greeting.
We're mixing it up. We're getting
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's how you...
Which one do you
know.
prefer?
I don't know. I'm just glad you're
That's what I'm going to do.
here.
I'm going to say, Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
You got splaining.
Barbara, you got some explaining to do.
So, we on our last podcast we were talking about going to yoga boot camp, and the fact that I'm turning 60, and
60's the new 50. Yeah.
the new 40. Hello,
The new 40. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What did my
That's
girl-
what-
Wasn't
That's
they
what-
all say? Like
No, that's not what they all say. That's
No.
what the 60-year-olds
That's
say.
what the 60-year-olds say. Absolutely.
we all roll it back 10, right? Yeah.
Look, I was going to say, it's a bunch of bullshit, pardon me, but as long as you feel good. No, it's more than that. Obviously, we
Right.
all need to be healthy.
Well, you got to be healthy, but you got to look good.
No,
right?
yes, it is. It
Yeah.
is such a
Come on.
very,
Well,
youth-centered
but,
culture.
now that I'm turning 60 in June, I'm thinking more and more about my health. I mean, I'm a healthy person, so but I'm reading about heart attacks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it more on women that have heart attacks than men?
No. Well, it depends on
Or-
the age.
Oh,
Depends
okay.
on the age. And I don't want to disturb you, but
I'm sorry. Yeah.
heart attacks is the number one killer of people in the United States. Heart disease is the number one killer.
number one.
Yep. So what were you going to say? Because
I was reading this thing online, which I should stay off WebMD, but it was
why?
saying,
You know what? It took me 15 years to become a doctor back then. Nowadays, it takes
Everybody's
like
a doctor,
an hour,
right?
An hour.
Yeah.
Why did I go to med school?
Let me just go online.
Well,
yeah.
Take me
because
1 hour.
I read that stuff on WebMD,
See, I don't
and
read
I
any
get
of
a
that.
lot of, because I'm a journalist for the Daily Pilot in Newport Beach. I get a lot of plug my paper. I get a lot
plug.
of press releases of all sorts of things for people to write about. And so lately I've been getting a lot of health and fitness press releases. And one press release was talking about how heart attacks, the larger your belly fat
Yes.
is, the more risk you have.
Yes.
Is that true?
That's been shown that if you have a larger belly, you're at a higher risk. If your fat deposits in your belly for whatever reason, you're at a higher risk than if your fat deposits around your hips.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So now, do more women have heart attacks than men?
No.
Is there a proportion there?
Eventually, after women go through menopause, it equals out at around 50-50. Up to menopause, the age of menopause, the average is 52. Men have a lot more heart attacks than women. Really, and it's almost, I think of it, it's almost as if nature were saying, while you're still making eggs, you're useful. Now that you've lost your eggs, bye-bye.
Like, see you later. Time to get out.
I just got the finger from the booth.
Yeah.
That's just my... Estrogen,
yeah.
estrogen does protect women. They have lower cholesterol.
Okay.
But if a woman smokes, then all the risks are the same.
Well, but I know that once you finish menopause, your cholesterol level goes up.
Right.
So that's a natural thing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But as you get
Yeah.
older, shouldn't you have a little bit of fat? I mean, because isn't that a good thing?
No.
Like, no? Absolutely not?
No.
Really?
No, that's not. Listen, if you look at cultures that don't have the same input that we get,
Right.
From food
I'm not
and
talking about
eating,
super big. I'm just saying a little bit of fat.
most
right?
most cultures, if people are not affected by all these external stimulations to eat,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
most people as they get older naturally eat less.
This
and
is true.
and their weight stays the same. That's
Really?
yes, everything being equal. Not in this country.
Well, because we're gluttonous pigs in this country, right?
Yeah.
They're just chowing down all day long. Yeah.
It's you're right. It's the
drive-through.
The 5 o'clock special at the soup plantation.
Well,
Yeah.
but you know what? I'm watching television at night, and I'm really not hungry, but I'm watching the commercials.
and you eat.
And I'm like, oh, I want something crunchy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just want
salty.
something crunchy and salty. What is that about?
I don't know what that's about. You're asking me?
Well,
I
you're
mean,
the doctor. Is that a normal thing?
No, I think it has a lot to do with boredom. I think it has a lot to do with learned responses and what we're doing. You got to remember, like in most places, where people are much more physical. By the end of the day, they're exhausted and they go to bed. Right here, we don't go to bed.
We go out dancing. Yeah.
We go. The less sleep you get. I don't know. He's
I
remember.
haven't been out dancing in years.
He dances. Oh, he's dancing now.
My
Yeah.
feet are moving. I'm jamming. Yeah.
He's dancing with himself. He's doing a lot of stuff with himself right here. So, if
Party
you,
for one.
it's as addicting as marijuana. Remember, I told you that.
right. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this show's out of control. I love it. So if you get less sleep,
Yeah.
your body doesn't make a protein. All right, and you end up becoming hungrier.
But as
So
you get older, don't you need less sleep?
You do need less sleep. So I know that doesn't make any sense, but the point is, as of a certain age, if you don't get enough sleep, you're more likely to be overweight. I don't know why there is a craving. I have the craving all the time. 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock is the most dangerous
At night?
time for me. Yes.
Oh, then just eat celery because you
That's
get
a
the
good
crunch
point.
and there's
Yeah.
very low cal in it. I mean,
That's
it's
a good
it's like,
point.
and it takes your stomach a long time to digest it. I think that's what I heard. I heard that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
Right,
fiber
yeah.
in there. No,
So
that's a good
no,
point. That's why
seriously.
you're slim.
Well,
I go straight for I don't know, the
Cookies.
Triscuits. And and it only takes 10 minutes to make some macaroni and cheese in a box.
Did you eat that? Really? Did you
Really?
make that?
Do you know even I won't eat that? And I
Really?
will pretty much
That
eat
is,
any
like,
kind
so
of crap.
bad.
Have you seen who I live with? Everything is in a box. It's like from
No
Texas.
way. You're
Yes.
a doctor. You should know. You don't do that.
You know what?
right?
That's funny. Yes, doctors are doctors, but doctors were people before they were doctors.
No, I
so
understand.
we've all
Okay,
established-
so that's
But then you have
You know?
knowledge. You have all that smarts that you're like, okay, that's not good for you.
you
right?
have knowledge too, and you do a lot of things. You do some things, I bet you, that are not that good for you.
Okay, my weakness.
Okay.
Okay, my
All right?
weakness is
Point
like
well taken.
What's a weakness?
I love nacho cheese Doritos. Those are amazing.
Oh my god!
But I don't eat them often. But I mean, every now and then, like I'll break.
You're
down.
that natural. Now, I get it. Preservatives are like really bad for you and all that stuff, but you know.
No, but I mean, like I don't eat that. I know, honestly, I don't eat that because I know how bad it is. But every now and then, I'm like, okay, that's like,
Okay, so my
like
husband
heroin in a
Stan
bag.
brought home these little ice cream things. They're called Skinny Cow, and it's a little chocolate covered chocolate, almost a cookie like ice cream in the interior. And so he brought them home and he goes, "Hey, it's only Skinny Cow. Taste this." And I tasted it and it was amazing. It
How
was like
many did you eat?
chocolate,
Yeah, did you eat the
chocolate,
whole box?
chocolate.
How many did you
No,
eat?
no, no. I only ate one.
At a time.
At a time, right? No, I only ate one. I ate one each night for the last couple of nights, right, while I'm watching television. And by the second night, the next morning, I had this funny taste in my mouth. My stomach was kind of strange. And by the second time I ate one, I get this terrible headache from it. And then I looked at the box, and there was nothing I could pronounce that this was made of. And and I just think it was way too much chemicals for me.
I think. Listen, remember my book, The Acid Reflux
Yes.
Solution?
Yes.
All right, great book. We tried to find what foods caused heartburn. There aren't any foods, but it's preservatives and all the nitrates in food and in processed foods that really cause a lot of damage.
You know what? I never had heartburn until recently, and I was drinking a lot of those ice drinks, which are
Yeah,
the
you love
carbonated
those. Yeah,
juice
yeah.
things.
Oh, yeah,
and
you
I was
have those
drinking
at all
like
at your
3
house, I
and
remember.
4 of them a
No,
day.
yeah. No,
and when
no.
I stopped drinking them, it went away.
Yes, carbonation leads to heartburn, to reflux. Things just
And
come
doesn't it
up.
also expand your stomach and like make it bigger so you can put more food in it?
It opens your esophageal
Yeah.
sphincter.
Yeah.
Is
See?
that
Say that.
esophageal sphincter?
Now just say sphincter.
Sphincter.
Okay,
Sphincter.
good girl. Next.
Sphincter.
So the whole heart attack thing. So basically,
It's all
as-
about
Oh, we're
food.
back. We were talking about
as
heart
you
attacks.
as you get older, you need to eat less.
Exercise
Well, wait.
more.
Okay. As we get old, not even as we get older, because you need to look at this as when you're younger, because the damage happens while you're younger, and then you get the symptoms of it, the heart attack, when you're older.
Oh.
All right?
Okay.
So think of it this way. Your heart is like a lawn. All right? Just because the lawn looks green, it means that the sprinklers are working today, and the sprinklers are the blood that your heart is getting.
Okay.
The pipes can be all clogged up. All right. So if you're going to wait for the sprinklers not to work, then it's too late. So yes, all those things are good, but as a younger person, you need to make sure that your blood pressure is under control and that your cholesterol is under control.
So what is considered high cholesterol?
Okay. There are two main types of cholesterol we're going to talk about. One is the total cholesterol, and then the LDL, the lousy cholesterol. Wake up, wake up. All right, LDL, L for lousy.
Can't we talk about Botox?
We will, because if you're alive longer, you will need more Botox. All right, so your cholesterol is the fat in your blood. It should be under 200, and the bad one should be under 100.
So if you're at 200, are you should
It's okay. I mean, it's okay. Are you at 200?
Yeah, I am.
What am I? You did mine last time.
I'm not even okay. I
Don't
don't
you
remember.
Oh, I don't remember.
No, he doesn't remember.
No, you're supposed
I
to
think-
remember
to know these
that
things.
stuff.
I don't remember. I don't remember you from yesterday. Jesus Christ.
Come on. You're the one who's supposed to
Who
know
are
all
you?
these. I'm supposed to dial you in.
No, listen. Trust me. If you're not on any treatment, it was fine.
Oh, yeah,
Look at
I
him.
know,
He's
yeah,
super
yeah.
healthy. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. He goes to the gym twice a day.
But I think your point is really well taken.
Once a day.
That you need to once a day. That you need to cut out as much processed food as possible.
Right.
From your diet. Yeah.
So cholesterol is an important factor,
And blood pressure.
and blood pressure. Does it help to eat like gluten free, and does that really affect?
Oh my God!
anything? 'Cause,
that
I'm
is
going
so
to
much
this-
crap.
I'm
It
going
really
to
is.
this
That's like the new.
retreat.
Let me ask you something. Nowadays, you don't hear about chronic fatigue, right? Hardly. So what happened to the chronic fatigue people? Did they suddenly get gluten allergies? It's the rage. We've gone from this disease to this disease, and now everybody's gluten
It's like
intolerant.
fashion. It's like fashion.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
crap. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. You know, if you really have a gluten allergy, you have something called celiac disease, which is really serious. You bleed through your intestines. It's really bad. Do I think that maybe we're consuming too much sugar and carbohydrates?
Right.
Yeah. But gluten is a protein. It's in everything.
So is it better to be vegetarian, or are vegetarians healthier than
That's a
just
great-
normal people?
That's a great
Because
question.
Some
every
vegetarians that look
vegetarian I
horrible.
know
Looks horrible.
They look
horrible.
gray, right?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
They look really bad.
Yeah.
You would
some
think
of them.
they'd be a little green.
I'm
'cause
like,
they
eat a
all those-
cheeseburger. Come on, right?
Listen, the way I look at it, everything in moderation, including moderation.
Okay.
There's a reason we have these teeth called incisors, is because our species, eats meat.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of the minerals that we need, from meat.
You've got a great smile.
It's the
Your teeth
circle
look
of
like-
life.
Yeah.
Can you be healthy just being vegan? Yes, you can. But you better know how to eat. You
And
better.
you need to get the proteins, right?
That's the whole key,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that in my friends.
That's what I tell people. You go to a health food store, and the people there don't look so healthy.
No,
They're not looking so hot.
You go to a butcher shop, abundanza.
And on that note, we will see you next time
Prosciutto.
on Living Out Loud. Thanks for
we'll
listening.
see you and your prosciutto.
Yeah.